Hello everybody, this is Yael from Yael Alchemy, and I'm here to bring you actually it's a new reading. It's kind of a new format, taking off on what I did the last time that I read for the messages of the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Okay, but before I explain that, happy Easter, everyone. I hope you have a really joyful and joyous Easter. And for those, I did post my Easter messages on my Facebook page and Instagram. Okay, and if you haven't been following me there, I would consider it a great honor if you did. So just search for Yael Alchemy on Facebook and Yael Alchemy on Instagram, and I would really appreciate the likes and the follow and the subscribes. Okay, so anyway, like I was saying, this is a takeoff from the normal reading format for the messages of the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Because I still want to do that, but so I need to call this thing something else. And here in this kind of reading, we're going to ask the same questions for the divine masculine and the divine feminine on a variety of topics. Okay, and right now, and we'll see how they both answer. That's why it's called the he said, she said reading. Okay, so as always, I've already prayed over the cards and shuffled them. And, well, there are no cards on the bottom of the deck. We'll start with our first question. And we're going to ask, when I prayed over the cards, I asked to channel the divine masculine. So they're going first. Okay, so, okay, for the Twin Flame Divine Masculine Collective, what is most important to you at this time in your journey? Okay. Okay, we have the Page of Pentacles and okay, I have to give this a good shuffle because I haven't shuffled it. But after I give it a good shuffle, we're good. And remember, the question was, what is the most important to the divine masculine at this time in their journey? Okay. Okay. This one too. Giving it a good shuffle. Oops. Hold on. Okay. I'm not very good at patter while I'm doing this because I tend to like to concentrate. So let's just do that. Okay. See here. Divine Masculine is saying that at this point in time, here this is the Page of Pentacles. So here, this card is the Passions card. So it's his feelings, but these feelings are very much in touch with in sync with his intuition, and he is learning, because this is a page. He's just learning how to manifest that, how to listen to his intuition and manifest his passions in real life. Okay? Next, so for the divine masculines, what do you fear most regarding union? It's like an interview, you know. Okay, here, Ace of Swords. This is the medal. Well, it's in French. Okay. See, what does he fear most regarding union? Because this is recognition, okay? And the sword, the Ace of Swords can cut both ways. On the one hand, it's going to cut away problems as depicted by the mice, but then again, it's going to pave the way for more clarity and recognition. So, what does he fear the most? He fears this. It's the cutting away of things that are familiar. It's like when despite the fact that these mice are pests, okay, and they eat away, there's a certain familiarity. It's like you're used to it already, and you learn to live with it. But he has to cut that away, and so basically, this speaks about cutting away from things familiar and recognizing these things that the divine masculine has gotten used to over a period of time as its true self, that they have been problems. So basically, the divine masculine is talking about the things that he needs to cut away before coming into union. Okay, so there. Okay, third question. Okay, what we're asking the divine masculine, what do you perceive as blocks to union? What does the divine masculine perceive as blocks to union? Okay, Ace of Wands, getting a lot of aces. Because, you know, union will be the new, it's like a new phase for him. Okay. We have the enemies. Okay. See here. Ace of Wands depicts a new beginning. However, his concern is that that beginning, his other choice, because he has a choice to stay where he is or to evolve. And and my dog is dreaming. Can you hear that? He's whimpering. But there's a saying that, you know, let sleeping dogs lie. So I don't know what dream he's having. She. Okay. Anyway, here, this is the new beginning because he's chosen to evolve and fulfill his divine blueprint and come into union. But then again, his blocks are this the enemy's card, and the enemy's card is that it's almost like being a traitor, wherein his other choice, he perceives his other choice as it could be a pitfall. It could be not all that it's cut out to be. And that's where the hesitation is coming from. You know, when you drop down the anchor of the ship, there's resistance, right? And that's why anchors are dropped, so that the boat won't go off to sea. It stays in place. And that is the cause of his resistance, and that is his perceived block. In as regards coming into union, because it's like if I do this, his perceived outcome, it may not be all that he's expecting it to be, and may turn out to be less than what he currently has. So it's like a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush, and that is what's causing the hesitation there. Okay, third question, rather. What is the divine masculine willing to do at present to get to union? Okay, the Lover's card. Birds. Flowers. Okay. So what is he willing to do? Well, here we have the main card is the Lover's card. And in this case, he is willing to, this is this is excited chatter. This is a choice. So basically, he's willing to talk about this choice, and really, at this point in time, he's open to, because these flowers, this would be a show of romance. This could mean an invitation. So basically, he's open to talking about this option of coming into union with this divine feminine. He's willing to explore, to discuss, to negotiate. And I think that's a very good thing, because it's like in this is so, this example that I'm going to give is very off topic, I guess. But you know, when you have collective bargaining agreements, right? You need two people across the table to negotiate. Once somebody isn't sitting on that table, the other party isn't sitting on the table, you can't come to an agreement. You can't move forward with the things you agree on, the terms and everything, because there's no one sitting across you. So this is a very important development, because right now, if previously, the divine masculine just blocked out that possibility. He was so filled with the fear of he wasn't even open to the idea. Okay, he would there would be a dalliance, there would be meetings, but a genuine exploration on the emotional side, and on a level wherein you could manifest the relationship in 3D, he wasn't open to that. He was going along with the flow, but then again, when it came to that very important question of how are we going to make this real in 3D, he would shun away. But this time, he's open to those negotiations, and open to making, advances or an invitation, and he's quite excited about it even. Okay, so what message does the divine masculine have for the divine feminine at this time? Okay, the Fool. Okay, la table. I don't know how to say that in French. Okay, and okay, these are very nice cards. Look at this. This is the Fool card. This hails that he is indeed like what if you haven't watched a Twin Flame Weekly reading, I suggest you watch it, because he is on the precipice of this breakthrough, going to his new phase in his Twin Flame Ascension journey. Okay, and here the message is that, look, he's going, this is the Fool. This is meeting his divine feminine at the 0 point field. This is starting anew. This is not having the baggage that he used to carry with him. He's traveling light, and he's inviting the divine feminine. This would be dates. This would be getting to know you. This would be social interactions, and this is a promise. Okay, the ring. This is at the very least, in the beginning, he is open to getting to know the divine feminine with brand new eyes. And I think that's very, very beautiful at this point in time. So if I myself am very excited how everything will unfold. I don't know if it will apply to my own twin flame journey, but at least some of the collective to whom these cards speak to, it is a very exciting time. So be in touch with your intuition, take note of the synchronicities, and be very sensitive to the nuances of how you interact with your twin flame. Okay, so that's what we have for the divine masculine. he said portion. We'll be back with the she said portion. I'm just going to shuffle the cards so that we get a good read, okay? Hold on. She said portion of the reading, and here I've already prayed over the cards and asked to channel the messages of the Divine Feminine to her beloved for the week of April 22 to the 28th. I've also given the cards a good shuffle so we can just go ahead with the reading. Okay, so Divine Feminine, what is most important to you at this time in your journey? Okay, here we have the Queen of Cups, Peace, okay. What is most important to her right now? Because this is her, while she is vulnerable somewhat, but really in touch with her emotions. What is important to her right now is that her well-being, which is represented by the house here, is stable, is balanced. There is peace. There is peace of mind. There is peace of her whole being. And as far as those that she lets in this house. Remember, there was a time wherein the Divine Feminines were very, choosy, but were exercising their discernment as to what kind of energy they would let in. And this is embodied by the house. What kind of visitors you want to come in, because your house is where you feel most safe, most comfortable. So this is what is important to her, to keep her well-being, her body, her physicality, her mind, her emotions, vibrating at the energy of love. Okay? Next question. Divine Feminines, what do you fear the most regarding union? Okay, we have the Five of Pentacles. Okay. Pyramids, elevation. Okay, this is the book. Here, what she fears most. This is the for better or for worse card. This is the Five of Pentacles. This actually depicts more challenges. So what are the Divine Feminines most afraid of? Well, having gone through a lot of challenges, she fears that there will be more. Okay, and that it's all going to be part of the lessons that she has to learn in order to come into union. And this is sort of not really PTSD, but when you're afraid to go through it because you had such a hard time, a difficult time going through the last few lessons that one's had to learn. And there's that fear that there will be more to learn, more to, as they come together, and whether they're not together also, okay, if this be an energetic union only and not a physical union, but that there will be more lessons to learn that will give her difficulties and challenges and hardship. Okay, next question. Okay, Divine Feminines, what do you perceive as blocks to union? As your block to union? Okay, we have the Ace of Swords again. Okay. That's depart. Okay. again, like I said earlier, because this one also appeared in the spread of in the he said spread, the Ace of Swords cuts both ways, and what she perceives as a block is the either or. Okay, and this is, and look, you have the same block, while the divine masculine fears that what he will get if he gives up what he has now will be, he'll come out worse off than before. The fear of the divine feminine, which is a block, is still that fear. This is depart. This is absence. But I'm reading this into context because this has another meaning also, which is elevation, moving away from the challenges. Moving away from the challenges, but in this case, because we're asking what she thinks is a block, and this is the block to love, the absence, and the cutting away of the, basically, it's not believing in the union, that the union will happen. It's this love departing. And because it's an either or. And she chose, well, at least some of the divine feminines chose the other end of the stick, which is the depart, meaning that it's never going to happen. And that is a block to union. That is a big block to union. Okay? While the others, because it cuts both ways, chose to bank on love. And this is the segment of the Twin Flame Divine Collective that was being spoken to in the Twin Flame weekly message this week. And if you haven't seen that, I suggest that you do check that out. Okay, fourth question. Okay, Divine Feminine, what are you willing to do at present to get to union? Some of you may be familiar with this card. Okay, that's very, very clear. Oh, let's see what card we get here. Okay. What are some of the Divine Feminines willing to do? Number one, they're willing to wait until it comes to fruition. This is union. They're willing to wait for the union and wait for better times. And here, this is a card of nature. You know, because the way the weather works, it's not going to be raining all the time. It's not going to be cloudy all the time. Even if the Divine Feminines have gone through that spell of typhoons, hurricanes. Well, this is metaphorically speaking, okay? But she is willing to wait until that sun comes through the cloudy skies. Okay, so Divine Feminines, what message do you have for your beloved, the Divine Masculine, at this time? Okay, we have the Strength card. There is happiness. And there is the cross, which signifies challenges. Look at this. The Strength card is a card that usually depicts reunion. It is a taming of each other's baser natures. So this is an alchemy of a higher degree, wherein both of you transcend your instinctual natures and come together. So, what message does the Divine Feminine have? She's saying that despite all the challenges, okay, brought on by the cross, all the sufferings, she's willing to undergo. She's going to be with him, her beloved, all this time. And when reunion comes, there will be happiness. And that's going to replace all these sufferings, these challenges. That's going to overcome it. Okay, and that's what she's saying. So she's almost giving him a promise that once that they work out the kinks and are able to be together, then this will overlap. It's going to veto all of the sufferings that they've gone through. So these are growing pains, in the sense that you're adjusting to each other, and we are, because we are constantly adjusting and trying to be on the same frequency as our twin. Okay, so that's what I have for the same questions that we asked the Divine Masculine earlier. Okay, and since it's Easter week, I do have some Easter specials up, which you may want to check out. Hold on. Which you may want to check out first, because we're all out in support of awakening the men for the entire Easter week just this week. The advanced Rashiba sessions will be half off. That's 50% off for men and divine masculines. Okay, you may purchase this advanced Rashiba if you want to support your divine masculine or a male beloved in your life. And when that happens, usually I ask permission from their higher self if the healing is allowed, is permitted by their higher self. And if it's not, I just give a refund. It happens very, very rarely, because this is beneficial for them. Okay, and so what do they get? Well, they get the 60-minute distance healing session will help activate his divine light, anchor himself to Mother Earth, open his passageways for divine union, turn on the love aspect of his chakras, and ignite sexuality within divine light. Okay, so do check that out. This is a rare special. I haven't marked down this much since I began my mission as the alchemy. But the thing is, this change, that the divine masculine is like they're on the verge of a breakthrough, and I'm really excited how it will unfold, and I would like to help those divine masculines break through that last barrier to get to the next phase in their twin flame ascension journey, because we have a big job to do in 3D in supporting the planet. And the more we are, the merrier, and the stronger the collective energy that we hold. Okay, and of course, I do have another Easter special, and that's for the whole Easter week. This kind of a reading will have an introductory price of only $25. Okay, so I'm calling it the Rapid Romance Reading. And that's available for those who purchase for the entire week of Easter. And this is to help you gain insight into a budding romance or a relationship prospect. So you don't have to be a twin flame to get this kind of a reading. Okay, but the questions are set already. Okay, they're not customized. You can't pick the questions. That'll come later on when I offer it. So the questions are going to be: what does he or she feel about me? How does he or she view our relationship at present? What does he or she want from me at present? What action will she or he take towards me next? And what message does he or she have for me that he or she can't say just yet? So those are the 5 questions that will be answered in the Rapid Romance Reading. And while it's on sale, you may want to consider buying more than one, because I don't really mind. We can just cue it later on when you're ready to get that reading while it's still on sale. So there. Do check that out and see if you need this kind of a reading. It's very helpful. When I was talking to, remember, Real Guy, the good looking guy that the scammer used his pics. This is my constant go to spread, asking a lot of questions. And there was one time that he was mad at me, and well, before he was mad, I just had a gut feeling, and I checked the cards, and yes, tower cards came up and all that. And the next time I spoke to him, even when I was nice, it was boom, yes, the tower card. Anyway, so that's it. I hope all of you have a nice week. Let me know in the comments if this he said, she said reading is working out for you. Okay? Take care, everyone. Bye.